Welcome back to our litigation support in special situations. What we are going to be discussing in this video are how to estimate those cost behaviors. We kind of went over some of this at the beginning of this our litigation support example. But right now, most organizations have a very little cost information that is captured or reported by the type of cost behavior pattern. So what we want to do is to determine the cost behavior characteristics. We as forensic accountants, we have to use a ton of different methods to estimate that. First and foremost, we use experience, right? Sometimes as accountants, we have a working knowledge of the accounting system that the firm is using and the nature of their costs and how they are treated in the accounting system. So what we're trying to do is pretty much separate the current cost accounts into fixed and variable, because those are probably the easiest two, and not so accurate most of the time, but at least it gives us buckets in which we can put them in. Then we want to actually plot this cost data, right? They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and if we actually see a graph, it might help us to take advantage of the cost data and see how it plots, what form it takes, if it's a curve or if it's a straight line, and then that can give us an idea of the volume relationships. So one of the easiest methods, I call this back of the envelope. We used to do this quite a bit in industry, right, is where you take the high-low method. So you take the highest and the lowest costs and you identify the volumes. And then you're basically just using a simple formula, right, to get the amount per the unit. And this is very easily done in Excel. And then what you would do is you would try to estimate the total costs, right, because you'd understand your fixed costs first. Then you would take your fixed costs to get your total cost, and here's your variable. So remember that your total costs equal fixed costs plus variable costs. So fixed costs in this case being the 300,000, and the variable cost is being the 100,000. This is what equates to your fixed, and then here we have $2 per, and X equals the units. So basically $2 per unit is our variable cost, and we get our total fixed costs. And that is our complete estimation method for high and low.